think we'll start off because we're already 4 minutes late. So hello everyone and welcome to this Stockholm R user group meetup that we have here in Kista. It's quite nice to see that this many people actually cared to go the wrong way on the way home out north. Welcome. So my name is Mamar and I'll start this off by quickly telling you a bit about how it is to work as a data scientist in a company with more than 300,000 employees. So it's a bit different. I will keep it short so that we can actually discuss R. I have a lot of friends who work with data science. A lot of my friends from university do that, but most do it in product companies or in academia. And I'm the only one in a big company. So maybe not that many know how it is, so I will try to kind of nuance what the differences are. And I know, Mikael, where are you? I actually read your blog post. I don't know if you remember it, that you wrote a blog post about different types of data science in the different types of workplaces, and I think it was quite good. So IBM is a very big company, more than 300,000 people, and if you work as a data scientist, it doesn't mean you do the same stuff here as you do in the US or somewhere else. So you can kind of distinguish data scientist roles in three ways. So first is if you work at IBM Research, then that's more like you're in academia because they're measured on publishing papers. If you were in ICML or ICHKAI this summer, I don't know if some people were there, there was a booth where IBM stood. That was IBM Research. And they are specialists in the area that they work in. If you work at IBM Analytics, you're working with software development. That's like if you're in a product company. So everything you do as a data scientist should end up as a feature in a product. So everything they do, examples of things they do is the APIs you find on IBM Cloud, or IBM products which has data science features on them, machine learning features on them. IBM Services is probably where most data scientists are, and that's where I think at least everyone that works at IBM in this room are. So IBM Services work as consultants, and we help our clients do data science stuff. So we work for them at their offices and help them accelerate their data science work, you could say. And one of the reasons that clients come to IBM is that we're good at actually productionizing the data science stuff that we do. So, and that's why Holger will talk about that topic later on. So most people that work at IBM in Sweden that work with data science are consultants. And what is it like to be a consultant working with data science? So maybe some of you are consultants, but I'll try to kind of use this picture to explain what a year could look like. So a very typical thing is that big clients, so IBM is a big company, we have big clients, they're slower than smaller product companies. So usually they don't want to start big projects from the beginning. They want to see something valuable. So they usually start something that's called a proof of concept, POC. They do it for maybe 4 to 8 weeks. Actually, yeah, more like 4 weeks than 8 weeks. And they give you a data set and they want to see something cool in 4 weeks. And I don't know, maybe all of you have received a task like that. It's not always very easy, especially when data looks like data does most of the times. Actually, surprisingly often, if you just show them something in PowerPoint, like a cool graph or something, within 4 weeks, they're usually happy to go to the next phase and do something that actually creates value. So an example could, last year I was in an NLP project. We did a POC for 3 weeks, and we created a shiny dashboard within 3 weeks that actually showcased some very simple NLP models, and they were happy that they could actually see and touch something within 3 weeks. And then they wanted to start a bigger project, which bigger project in this case is 12 weeks. But in 12 weeks, we actually created a product that was productionized and used in their operations. So I'll show you like what an architecture could look like, something you could actually do in 12 weeks. And you could, of course, can't do that if you don't have cloud, because it takes too long to get the servers up and so on. So, and the team can be like 2 data scientists. We're doing the front end in Shiny, so we don't need any front end developers. We have a back end developer, 1 DevOps engineer, and then of course a lot of people from the client that know their data. So this is something very like special when you're a consultant, that you don't know the domain as good as the people that work at the company you're helping. So you often need people that help you understand the data models and the data processes. The good thing is that you get to see a lot of industries. You get to learn a lot of industry data models, and you get broad. But yeah, of course, the backside is that you don't get specialized in any industry. If you don't work like in the US, where there are so many customers that you can actually really specialize in maybe financial services or something. And then, you know, in the midst of that project, you maybe get thrown into something else. Then you get thrown into maybe a bigger project with predictive maintenance, which has nothing to do with NLP, but you got to be broad, so you got to learn that, and you help them create a predictive maintenance solution in another sector. So very broad, you learn a lot of things. Naturally, next time an NLP project come up, people are gonna probably look to me and see if I can help them, because they know that I've done that. So naturally, you become specialized in something after a couple of years. So this is an example of something you can do in 12 weeks. Okay, so we've used, for this NLP project, we had 12 weeks to kind of productionize an NLP solution. So it's basically the quality assurance business unit of a company. They wanted to understand if they had the same issues, like they got them repeatedly. So the data they had is free text, and they wanted to quantify each new issue they had in like how common is it that it has happened before. And the issues are so sparse that you can't categorize them. So you can't really create a data model and just give a tag to what type of issue that would be, because that would just been much easier than using NLP, right? So by using GenSim, because GenSim unfortunately has much better packages for productionizing NLP than the R packages we used has. As a backend, we used R Shiny as a front end, and some storage services, the IBM Cloud. And in 10 weeks, you can get this up and running. So it's quite nice, actually. And big clients are used to going from 0 to 100 in 10 weeks. And we used Travis as a continuous integration and continuous delivery tool. So there's a lot of things happening at IBM, and there's a lot of different types of projects. So if you want to be broad and are interested in these types of roles where you learn new stuff every day, we have some papers outside with like role descriptions and stuff if people are interested. So I think I'm over time. So with that, I think I'll give Holger the word.